Good afternoon, everybody. It is Tuesday, March 3rd, and welcome to my daily escape from San Francisco. Actually, traffic's not that bad today, so it's not going to be too rough. I think I have the bandwidth to talk and dice traffic at the same time. So, let me just tell you guys something. We understand that I give off a certain first impression, right? I'm a dude, I'm about 2 inches shy of 6 feet every ounce of 200 pounds. And I got to tell you, when people first see me, their first thought is something along the lines of, what an absolute unit. Surely that guy played ball in college. My name's not Shirley. And spoiler alert, I never went to college. I'm actually pretty slow and unathletic. Always have been. And this particular athletic deficiency has always led me to be somewhat of a skills collector, I'm always searching for some obscure sort of like, I don't know, obscure but objectively provable circumstance that I can lay claim to. As a skills collector, I end up being pretty passable at a bunch of stuff. And I'm pretty good at a couple of things, but I'm not the best at anything. So this whole quest for some sort of obscure yet provable thing to lay claim to and just launch my aspersions into the internet, dare someone to try and correct me, I think I have finally found it. I think this time I have found the thing that not only am I the first one to do it, but I think I also have my chance to have the biggest, the most, the best. And that is, you ready for it? That's right. And, for those of you that don't use American freedom units, the rest of the world. so, so yeah, I think that I am, number one, the owner of the highest mileage Experia on the planet, and two, that I have traveled more miles on an Energica Experia than anybody else on the planet. I realize that second one is probably going to be short-lived since our buddy Mark Travels finally got his hands on a proper electric touring bike. So he's probably going to get to Africa in a short period of time. And quickly usurp my total mileage. But I get to do it for now. I get to hold on for a little while. And see, the basis for this reasoning is kind of my own supposition. I don't know if it's an Energica thing, but I definitely know it's an Experia thing. All of us Experia owners, we know what our sequence number is. Mine, for example, is 0094. People who have 20 or lower, those folks get some bragging rights. They can, claim that they were the first, the first one in their country, the first one in their state or whatever. People that have ones with a sequence number that's like 270 or, something like that, they generally have less problems with their bikes. They have a little bit higher build quality. I guess maybe the production had iterated by then and they got better at putting them together. And then, as us Experia owners interact with each other on like Facebook groups and forums and stuff, that sequence number tends to come out. It tends to be, something that we all know about each other. And so far, the highest sequence number that I've heard about is like 380 something. So I make my claims that I have the highest mileage Experia and that I've done more miles on an Experia than anybody else. As of Tuesday, Tuesday, March 3rd, I make those claims based on the assumption that there's no more than 400 Experias out there. So if you have an Experia with a sequence number that is greater than 400, let me know down in the comments. And if you have more than 40,000 miles on your Experia, then also give me a heads up in the comment. I will happily abdicate this title if I can be proven wrong. And if you ever find yourself in the lovely San Francisco Bay Area, your first round is on me. So there's that. Thanks for watching.